you can actually be a stalker at times. Yeah, I mean that. Everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So we are back again with another video, and this video is for everyone. Honestly, I mean everyone. So we meet a bunch of strangers every day, right? So those strangers become our acquaintances, friends, work colleagues, or maybe clients. So what is that one thing which is going to make you as a magnet? I literally mean it, a magnet. So once you watch this video, it is for everyone. You can be a beginner, you can be someone who's a working professional, you can be a student. Everyone needs this, honestly, everyone. So this is going to teach you how to create a very positive first impression when you're meeting someone. So one of the major reasons why I decided to go with this particular topic was many people say me that I have a very strong first impression. Okay, so yeah, and I tend to take it as a compliment. So yeah, I love that. And I thought that let me just share my experiences and my tips and tricks which has worked magically for me over this last 6 years as a working professional, and before that as a student as well. I think when I was in school, I was more of an ambivert and not exactly an extrovert that I am right now. But it has really helped me to scale up as a person, create more connections, and also create my own network of people whom I can share value with and get value from. So let's get started with the video. So the first thing is sit straight or stand straight, walk straight, because actually I think that the entire psychology that is with this particular concept about walking straight or being straight or having your head held high is just that once your head is held high, you can see like your hair doesn't fall this way, or you don't look that clumsy and you're looking more like leaner, confident. So it has a lot to do with building up your confidence at the first place. It gives you a very big scope of understanding how you want to portray yourself when you're going for this person whom you're going to meet, because the way you walk in a room, that can actually say a lot about your personality, and I have literally checked that. So honestly, having someone over YouTube, Google, anywhere who is giving you these tips makes it a really easy task for you, because you have like a blueprint that okay, you need to go by this and go by this and do this. Again, it changes as per circumstances, I completely agree, but it makes the entire process way more easier. But when we did it, it was entirely like I have to crack my own code how it works, so it was a way more tougher. So the main mission of this channel is to make communication, entrepreneurship, branding very easily available to students and working professionals who are into an online business again, because that is the kind of people I have dealt with over the years, and I think that they are the people to whom I can actually give a value which I have learned over the past few years. So yes, this is the mission of the channel, and if you think that you resonate with the mission and you can be someone who would really value the kind of information which is going to come up from here, then feel free to subscribe to the channel, like it, comment it, share it with the kind of people you think who can fit into this kind of audience and would like to consume this kind of content. So that's like the thing. Okay, getting back. So the first thing is being straight, walking in straight, being confident, having your head held high. This is like the first and the most important part. Second thing is introducing yourself, okay? Now this is something I have taken a number of interviews. I remember the last interview I took and the person was not at all confident about just saying what he does and who he is. So it's very important to have your introduction straight. So the next video I plan to do something about how to frame the perfect introduction for yourself. That can be for students and working professional both. Right now I'm trying to like merge it, and if you want me to go deeper as an entrepreneur, giving you tips about how you should present yourself, or as a freelancer or a person applying for a job, if you want me to go in details, please write down in the comment section. I will try going in deeper with that. So yeah, introduction is a very important part. So many people are there who just come and be like, hi, I am this, okay? But I personally think, and I personally have experienced the kind of reciprocation from people when it has been like they have come in front of me, they have asked me that, hi, how are you, hope you are doing well, and then they have introduced, because I think that gives our mind a particular amount of few seconds to analyze the person who is in front of us and also reciprocate in that particular sense. Because if you just go to someone and start with your name, then it becomes really like, I think for me also to process the entire information and then notice the person, scan the entire person and come with it, it takes a bit more time. So if I check with the particular amount of ratio, if I say the more people who have just come and said their name, maybe keeping their hand in front of me for a handshake or something, and the amount of people I have seen who have literally asked me how I am doing, said something of the place, then introduced themselves, I think that has made a way more friendlier tone. But that is the reason I would suggest that. But if you think that the other thing has worked more for you, you can stick to that too. So yeah. So coming to the third thing, it is eye contact. Something which is very important about eye contact is maintain an eye contact without making the person feel awkward, because sometimes I say people that okay, look into the person's eye and keep on speaking, but they take it so seriously that they have this kind of creepy look where they just keep on looking at the person and the other person starts feeling uncomfortable. So you need to understand like the on-offs, how do you manage it and stuff like that. So I plan to make a dedicated video on that as well. So if you want to watch it, please write down, because that keeps me more motivated to keep all the research and everything done and come up with more and more content. So the next point is commenting someone, or when I say commenting, I mean complimenting here, like, or maybe a thing which you noticed about them, which you can say to them in a form of compliment. That is a very good way of making a particular connect with them psychologically. But many a times what happens, suppose I walk in a cafe, someone meets me and just says, oh, your bag is so nice. Okay, but I think it can be well put off if you say it like, oh wow, that's such a nice purse. I can see that, okay, that purse literally compliments your dress. I need to have it. Where do you get it from? Something like that, because I think that creates more of a psychologically reciprocative relationship between both of us on the first go, and I kind of like and get that tone coming from the person. Now the next point would be maintaining a subtle and a warm tone as a person. So once you're friendly, once you are showing your opinions, once you're complimenting the person, it's very important to also understand how you're going to speak, what is the tone in which you're going to speak, and how you're going to modulate your tone according to that. So like when I'm speaking to you right now, I'm just not shouting in a shrill voice, right? I have my points, I have my notes, I have my details, and it's all going in a very modulated tone. So when you're speaking to someone, make sure that it's subtle, okay? You're speaking to them, you have your softness, but again in your mind, you know these are the things you have to say, okay? So coming to the next point, it is about seeing who you are, what do you do? Now you can say it actually comes in introduction, but if it's not a work meeting most of the time, if you're just meeting like via an acquaintance or something, you just don't shake your hand, say your name and just say what you do, okay? So that comes in the later part of the conversation, that what do you do and stuff like that. In that case, I want you to be super confident about what you do. So let's take two examples here. Suppose someone asks me right now that what do you do? And I'm like, hi, I'm an entrepreneur. I generally help entrepreneurs to scale up their online business, and I help freelancers to apply through job and stuff. I plan to give back to the community in a way so that I can give them free value, free content through YouTube and everywhere. So if you think it's valuable, please get in touch with me. I think you will like it. If you don't like what you do, if you are not confident about what you are saying, because every day we are selling something, I believe in that. If you are not confident, no fucking one beep will be confident in you, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's like very important. How do you do this? So, hi, I'm an entrepreneur. I have helped so many businesses, you can even say a specific number, to scale up their online business. I actually aim to make it very easy for like newbie entrepreneurs, small scale businesses to grow. And I tend to give a lot of value on social media for businesses, for students, for freelancers to take a cue and get started in their journey of getting like the career they want or getting their online business where they really want to go. Because I have been in this industry for 6 years, and more than selling, my sole mission is to help more and more people and make entrepreneurship available for everyone. Exactly. So once you say like that, I think it actually clicks. Okay, that person is doing something interesting, really. Let's take a look. These were a few points. Okay, you can go deeper in this, but I will end this with the last point, and then I will have more sequential videos which are going to go deeper in how to make a proper introduction, how to make a eye contact and stuff like that. But the last point is dress well. So I think it's very important to like dress for the job you want. I believe in that. So if you dress in a way that's making you feel comfortable, keeping your personality traits up, making you feel happy, vibrant, confident about yourself, that is automatically going to reflect there when you meet someone. So always make sure when you're meeting someone, you keep that in place. And the last and the final point, okay, I didn't plan to add this, that's why you heard that, okay, that was the last one, but while speaking, I just thought this is also important, and thus I wanted to keep it. This is when you meet someone, you can actually be a stalker at times. Yeah, I mean that. I don't mean to say that spend hours looking up on them on Google, Facebook, everywhere, but I just mean that if you're meeting someone maybe for work reasons, you can look up their LinkedIn and see what they have actually done or what is like the recent project they have worked in. If you're meeting a company for an interview, try looking up on their website to understand what they exactly do or any particular project. How does that help you? That helps you because you can understand what they have worked on recently, and if you have something, maybe a compliment or something which you think is a suggestion or a feedback that's going to help them, once you say that to them, it actually helps them to flourish. So I think that makes you stand out from the other people they're going to meet in that particular meeting or a gathering or that cafe. Like if someone comes up to me and says that, okay, I watched that video of yours and I think that was great, but I really thought that if you can make something around this line, that would have made me feel more relatable, comfortable, something. So that I would have noticed that person more and understood, okay, that person has some interest in me and I would be really interested to reciprocate the relationship. So this is something which is very important again when it's coming to creating an impression. So this was a very brief overview of it, but I really want to go deeper on each point and record something. So if you find it interesting, comment below, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share it with your tribe whom you think would be really interested in a content like this and who really needs to work on their first impression, because I have seen many people who are actually very nervous to put it through. So I am there. I would love to help you guys. And to end the video, I have a particular question for everyone. Comment below the best part about the video, whatever you liked, or comment below any question associated with it. So what is like your biggest struggle when you meet someone for the first time? Is it like speaking to them, opening up in front of them, asking for their number, and everything? So just comment below and I will make something for you. Or in case it's like a very niche down topic, I can even get in touch with you and speak. So get in touch with me. Trust me, if I get a DM which is coming from my YouTube or any particular content that went up, I would be more than happy to assist and get in touch with you. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end, and I really appreciate you giving the time, and I will be trying my best to bring the best value possible. Thank you so much.